Hi, this lesson is on Part C, application section, and we're starting with question 1. So it says a bakery makes a mixed dozen selection of bread rolls. Of the 12 rolls, 2 are poppy seed, 2 are wholemeal, 3 are white, 4 are multigrain, and 1 is Cape seed. Now, an important part of information is that there are 12 rolls altogether. That's going to be really important when writing my fractions. So for A, it says, what fraction of the rolls are white? So straight away, I know my denominator has to be 12 because our denominator is always a total. Now, out of that 12, we've got 3 are white because they've told us that here. 3 are white. So there I have my fraction, 3/12. We also know we have to simplify our fractions. So divide them both by a factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 1/4 of the rolls are white. Now for B, what fraction of the rolls are wholemeal? So once again, my denominator is 12 because in total we have 12 rolls. And out of the 12, 2 are wholemeal. So I now divide them both by 2 and I'm left with 1/6. So 1/6 wholemeal. With C, now what fraction of the rolls are poppy seed or multigrain or Cape seed? So we have, we're combining a few of the options. So let's first work out. It's okay, yeah, I know my denominator will be 12 because there are 12 rolls in total. And I can add up, all right, the poppy seed, how many do I have? Poppy seed, it says 2 are poppy seed. So 2 plus, now multigrain, whereas the multigrain, there are 4 multigrain, so plus 4, and plus 1 more, 1 is Cape seed. So that's my total. So I'll add those up first, and then 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So I have 7/12. And that can't be simplified. So yeah, that's it. Now with 2, it says a mug holds half a litre of water. Okay, so one mug can hold half a litre of water. That's 500 ml. So how much water is in 3 mugs? Okay, so we can just work with fractions and write our answers in fraction form. So if I've got 3 mugs and each one holds half a litre, one way of doing it is going half plus half plus half. That's my 3 mugs and add them all up together. Another way is, well, using multiplication. I can have half times the 3 mugs. So I might use multiplication, just quicker, I guess, and less working out. And then I can't simplify, no, that 3 is over a 1 if it helps. So 3 and 2 can't be simplified. So I'm left with 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2. Now remember, we have to make sense of this. Let's turn it into a mixed number or mixed fraction. 2 into 3 can go once, remainder 1/2. So that's 1.5, just write litres of water because we're relating it to, it's related to a real life problem. So that's how much water we have if we had 3 mugs. Now with B, 3 children each drank 2.5 mugs of water. How much did they drink? Now you might be able to do this mentally. It's just 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. So I know 2.5 and 2.5 make 5, plus another 2.5 would be 7.5. But let's just practice our fraction skills because we usually show working out anyway. So I've got 2.5 and I might multiply it by 3 because there's 3 children and they each drank 2.5 mugs of water. So now when multiplying fractions or working with fractions, we turn mixed numbers to improper fractions. So now I'm left with 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5/2 times 3. And I can write that 3 over a 1. I'll just continue it here. And now 5, I can't simplify anything. So 5 times 3 is 15 and 2 times 1 is 2. And then I'm left with, I'll turn this into a mixed number. So 2 into 15 can go 7 times because 2 times 7 is 14. And then remainder 1, and we always keep the same denominator. So 7.5. And we can write litres, and that shows us how much water they've drank. They drank. So with 3, which value is larger, and explain why. So when we explain why, we can just show working out. So rather than me just circling an answer, I'm going to actually show as to why I've come up with that answer. Now, the best way to do this is we either write each one as a decimal or each one as a fraction or each one as a percentage. by having them all in the same format, I guess, we can compare it a lot better. The problem with fractions is that we then have to make sure the denominators are the same so we can compare them a bit better. So I think the best option is maybe turning them into a decimal. That's already a decimal. I know 70% is 0.7 as a decimal. And how I got that was, well, 70 is out of 100. And when we divide by 100, this is really saying 70 divided by 100. The decimal point goes back 2 places, 1, 2, and there's my 0.7. So if you didn't know that straight away, just show some working out there. Now, 3/4, I can turn 3/4 into a decimal. If you don't know what it is, you might know it already by heart, so that would be 0. I know it's 0.75. But if I didn't know that, I can just set up an algorithm. 3 goes under, 4 out there, get my decimal point ready, add some zeros, and let's go. 4 into 3 can't go. So I now have 30. 4 into 30 can fit 7 times because 4 times 7 is 28. That will be remainder 2. And 4 into 20 fits evenly 5 times. And there's my 0.75. So now when I compare the decimals, which one looks larger? So I can see the 0.8 is larger. So A was our larger value. Thank you.